you doing? How you doing?
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. I kind of just woke up not too long ago. I've been I didn't go to bed till like 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been like editing and just watching documentaries and stuff.
I
'Cause
honestly want to say,
I work third shifts, so I'm normally up at that hour anyway. So I was
I honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I honestly want to start off by telling you I appreciate what you're doing. Like I see it like throughout the day. I see how you move. I see how you do it, and I want to tell you I appreciate that. Like just to be, you're an amazing black woman. Let me tell you that. Like I love what
oh,
you're doing.
you.
You know what I mean? And I don't know, like it's a little different for me. You know what I mean? So
Aw,
I wanna tell you I appreciate that. I see it.
thank you so much. I really appreciate it because I just try to keep going because I know what I'm doing. People need it out there. I know they need
Yeah.
that people need. So thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. You already know what it is. Your girl Cindy D and it's Stay with the Gang. And I got Trill Young here with me. Trill Young,
How
or
you doing?
know who your real name is. Go ahead and say
My real name is Kier. You know what I mean? But some could be comfortable with calling me Trill Young God. If nobody knows me, I'm pretty sure everybody watching this probably knows who I am, or is about to get to know that. But yeah, first off, shout out Gangsta Love for one. He's one of the dudes that originally, you know what I mean, put me on to this whole thing. You feel me? I was doing it since I was 9 years old, but that's the dude that actually put me on to everything and, you know what I mean, showed me the ropes a little bit. Actually, the first person that trusted me inside the studio. So,
oh, that's
yeah.
good. He's
So,
really, that's good.
yeah. Other than that, you know what I mean, my team is Forever Spreading Greatness. We the FSG. We about to do some things, and I want to shout out to my team, Sayer to God, my man Spaceman, Free El Wapo. You feel me? I'm real blow right now, so let me just let that be known. But yeah, we got some amazing things coming. You know what I mean? But I'm
I love
blessed to be here with you right now.
over here. Everybody be like this on my on my live. It be so funny. But you know what? I actually don't mind. It's when people are the most honest, in my opinion. Like everybody's so chill. So I want people to be as comfortable as possible. So before we get started, IG, we're not gonna have these disconnection issues. I ain't got time. Okay. Look, I ain't got time. So what made you want to start getting into music at such a young age? Like
Honestly, to be honest with you, um, my uncle he actually put me on to a lot of good music. I think the first time I heard something, I was probably about 8 years old, and it was No Limit. And I don't know, it was something about how they did their thing, you know what I mean? It was a little different to me. So I think it started with that. And then a little after that, I heard somebody by the name of Jay-Z.
okay.
After I heard Jay-Z, I was, you know what I mean? He was cool with the lyrics. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't give him that, but that's cool. And then one day, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of stuff changed because when 50 Cent came out, I heard about him through my uncle. So
Yeah.
that's the one that, you know what I mean, changed my flow. You feel me? It made me start to want to really do it. But I ain't gonna lie to you. When I started doing it, I kept it on the low all the way until I was probably about 15, 16.
Yeah.
Like I would just write in my journals, you know what I mean, and fill it all the way up. And when I was done, I would burn it. And I felt like that was my way of being better, you feel me? Like
Uh,
going to the next step. And then honestly, I think it was like my freshman year, I was introduced to G Love, you know what I mean? So and that's through my sister's family, you feel me? So that's my family too. So I shout out to what he doing. He actually trusted me in the studio. I recorded something, and I think I remember I paid for his session, and after the session, I was leaving, and he pulled me to the side, and he told me he think I can do some big things, and I was young when he told me this, so I was rocking with G Love
I heard,
from that, you know what I mean? But yeah,
yeah,
it was cool.
yeah, because I heard a
Yeah,
couple of. Singles. of your songs on your page, and I was like, you do actually have like you have a really good flow. So you, it's
I'm gonna be honest. My SoundCloud. Are you talking about SoundCloud?
well, it was on your Instagram page, so I don't
Okay,
know if it
okay,
was
okay,
that was SoundCloud or if that was
okay,
Instagram.
okay. Everything I put on like SoundCloud, to me, they're like teasers. You know what I mean? So if you're listening to it, you'll probably be like, "Oh, this is pretty good," but why is it like a minute and 50 seconds?
Yeah,
Like that's crazy. Like I tease people with the SoundCloud thing. I actually got some stuff coming out within the next 30 days. But I am later this week. I'm planning on dropping something. I'm not sure what day it will be, but I didn't even know if it was the right time, anyways, due to everything going on. You know what I mean? So I'm real sensitive about what's going on with our people right now. So I've been a little hesitant. You know what I mean? Just hesitating on it a little bit, but I'm
yeah.
ready though.
Yeah, but no, that's good because I actually like how some people are rapping more, like which some people probably have been doing it from the beginning. Like I said, I'm just getting to know a lot of new artists, and I love the way how a lot of them I call them kind of like political rappers, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
That's what kind of like what J. Cole is. He's like a political rapper. He raps about
Yeah.
a lot of the cause and things like that. So I love hearing those type of songs and even, that type of artistry because I get tired of hearing about, like I said, I get tired of hearing the same old thing. I get tired of hearing about you rapping about your money and your drugs and your
Yeah.
clothes. Like I get tired of that. So I love listening to music that makes me think and I really got to think about what they're saying and like so that's always
It's
good.
crazy because what you're saying right now is like it's kind of the reason why I like kind of pull back a little bit on as far as rap projects. I think what I'm doing right now is a little different, so people are gonna hear a different sound that they're not probably familiar with me doing. I
Yeah.
honestly got a little better in this R&B thing, so I'm
You
kind
be
of doing.
you be like rap.
No,
I
no,
call
I
it
don't.
that's what
I don't,
I call
I
it.
don't, I'm gonna be honest. I don't be singing at all. I don't sing. But when y'all hear it, you know what I mean. Y'all gonna
Yeah.
like it. I really try to do music for women because I believe everything I do, like I write it because my mama. She the
Mhm.
one I like. I see a lot of things she's done in her life, and being a single parent, raising these kids, three girls and one boy, is kind of what I mean by herself. So
Yeah.
I like to break down what I'm writing about now. You know what I mean? At least have some respect for not just myself, but just for our people. Period. You feel me? But don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. You know what I mean? The B word might slip a couple times, and no disrespect. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I do a little bit. I do a little bit. Y'all gonna see what's going on.
Hey, so I'm looking at some of the comments here. Hey, Shanna.
Let me see.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to read. So this guy,
He said it should be singing. I'm sorry.
he has a radio station. So all you guys that are artists, he puts on for a lot of underground artists on his radio station. So I got music. Definitely tap in with him and
Hmm.
him y'all music. So shout out to him. I know. I thought he was singing too, cause he said R&B. Every time somebody R&B, I automatically
I'm a,
think they would start to sing or something. So
on some. I'm gonna be honest. Like the way I do it is kind of like around. I'm gonna be honest with you. Around like 10:30, 11 at night, you catch me in like a certain mode where I'm just playing strictly like Missy, Aaliyah, Timberland cuts like that. Like I'm trying to spice it up a little bit. I see what everybody's doing and I salute how everybody does it, but I kind of wanted to step out the box a little bit. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think I was told that my music can make women feel sexy. So when I heard that, I kind of ran with it and I was like, all right, but let me see what I can, you know what I mean? Let me see what I can do with it. But
yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's good
before,
because sometimes women need that. Like I just coming from me, I can't speak for other women because but I can honestly say like it's one thing when you have a certain type of genre of music and you're so used to listening to it and it's catchy. You know, sometimes it's catchy, like, you know, you rap to it, but like I can honestly say I honestly do, even with female rappers, like I honestly get tired of
That's getting interesting though.
it is because I'm more, because this is the thing, like I support, you know what I'm saying? I support my people, I support my females, I get it. You know, I get it. Cause you know, one of the main things I feel is, as let's rewind. Let's go back to like maybe 80s, 90s. When you see a lot of female rappers, these female rappers are, you know, pretty much is they have to, you know, keep up with these guys. But in
Yeah.
time, think about the type of songs they were making. A lot of female rappers, they were making the type of songs we're hearing right now. At
I'm
least then, because when you think about it, I'm referencing into rappers like MC Light, rappers like Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? And
That's hip hop.
saw a documentary about, ooh, I'm having a brain fart. What's that girl's name? Roxanne. Even rap
Oh, okay.
wasn't even talking about shaking her butt all the time and about how she can scam a dude, and they wasn't talking about things like that. They were rapping about, you know, how they felt about how men disrespected them, about being powerful. And then I can say, once men started rapping about, you know, women in a certain manner, I feel like that's when it changed. And I feel like that change came through Lil Kim. Like once Lil Kim hit the scene, that was a whole nother style of rapping that nobody was really like, you know, was like, whoa, wait a minute. We ain't never heard no female go off like this before. So when you
I,
think about, you know what I'm saying? When you think about the way rap has changed, but this is the thing though. Even though the female rapping sometimes has it, and not all female rap has changed. I listen to some dope female artists that don't talk about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like half and half. But I feel like at the same time, you know, at one point, I feel like when you think about the culture of rap and how it's changed so much and how men has made it change, I feel like at some point these women are like, well, if these guys can do it, shoot, I can talk about how
yeah,
these guys be doing this and how women need to be doing this towards the guys, since they being shady towards women. This is how women need to be shady towards men. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, because that's just, but you know, it just comes to a certain point to where it gets old.
yeah.
I feel like,
Real quick.
to me, there has been a part in rap culture that has started to get stuck in a certain type of way of rapping, and how because it just became so popular. And I'm like, there are a group of us out here that are tired of hearing about that. Like, seriously, come on. Like, we are tired of you, which people are allowed to express themselves however they want. I'm not saying putting a stop on your creativity, but it comes to times when you know, like, you know for a fact that your style is because you were influenced by somebody like Lil Kim, or by somebody like Nicki Minaj. Even like Nicki Minaj. Like, people always want to argue, oh, she jocked Lil Kim, she jocked Lil Kim. Okay, let's be real. Every artist has jocked something from somebody. Because if it
Yeah,
wasn't for the one artist to come out, like if it wasn't for Tupac or Biggie, Jay-Z wouldn't have nobody to look up to.
yeah,
And then if it
yeah.
wasn't for Jay-Z, all these other rappers would. That's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for MC like Queen Latifah, Lil Kim wouldn't have had nobody to look up to and change her style in a way that she wanted to be. So, but one thing that I feel, and this is just my opinion, and I've talked about this because I never really touched subject on this, but this is my opinion when it comes, because people love to like give Nicki Minaj so much hate because they're just like, oh, she's copying and doing this and doing this. I was like, let's take the facts. Yes, Lil Kim, we obviously can see the influence, but how many times, because Nikki has even said that she paid respect to her before even all
Mm-hmm.
started. How many times does somebody have to pay respect to you? Like you're not God. Let's be real. Only person that I gotta pay respect to every day is God. I don't have to keep saying, "Oh, I respect you. I respect you. I respect." Like, how many times do I need to do that?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then keep it 100. Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper that made it big the way she did. Like, she's a rapper mogul, not just like. And when I say rapper mogul, even in no disrespect to the other rappers like MC Light or Queen Latifah, but let's be real, like even with Queen Latifah, how many people do rappers a female rap career? Her rap career didn't last as long as Nicki's had one of the longest lasting rap career as a female and successful with multiple businesses.
Yeah.
Still busting out rhymes, even though she want to say she retired. I never believed that when she said it.
It
But
seems like
you know what I mean? And
it's
it's like,
it seems like all of them are like like a lot of the female rappers and like they're all talking about the same shit.
mm-hmm.
It's just who can make it sound the best. You know what I mean? So like I don't know, like it's don't get me wrong, it gets competitive, but I don't really see I don't let me see, just from the ones I do know.
Yeah.
Um the only one that I really could say that stands out that I've heard up to this point probably it would probably be like a Young and May or something like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
She stands out a little bit, and
You know why? Because all these, and this is why. This just my opinion. Y'all ain't used to female rapping down like dude. Let's just keep it one. Y'all ain't used to females going in the same way y'all do. And when you get a female out there that ain't talking about shaking her butt and twerking and doing all that, and that's really going in, that's a
that's hard to
threat.
do.
And I keep looking at her as a threat. Like just to be and it's not y'all, you know what I'm saying? Not all men think that way. But listen, a lot of men in in the industry, they think that way. When Young M.A. came out, they was like, wait a minute. How is this female rapping better than some of these dudes? Like, come on now.
I
We
ain't
gonna
gonna lie. What's crazy too is it's like it's. Let me see. I think it's one female that I do know. I don't really listen to her, but I see probably a lot of people really like her. Megan Thee Stallion.
yeah,
They
Megan
probably
Thee
gonna hate me for this, but I like when I listen to her stuff. It's not. It's don't get me wrong. She'll sell. You know what I mean? We know she'll sell, but
Oh yeah.
at some point, how long can you continue to speak like that or sound like that or talk about the things you're talking about? And you're just gonna be right where Nikki is too.
That's what I'm
Nikki's
saying.
on the shelf at the moment. She got bread though. She's sitting on the shelf
Yeah.
personally, but and then you got to do stuff to like really get your name out, like jump on with 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
You got
But
bread for it, but
I mean,
it's
I
like
don't like she's just so known now. She really don't have, in my opinion, she really don't have to jump on anything anymore.
no. I right now I think I ain't gonna lie. I don't really listen to her personally, but she running the show right now. I mean, I don't her and Young and
I
May, but
honestly
if
say she is one of the pettiest. Let me tell y'all, these rappers are so petty.
they know how to get that attention though. They know how to.
How to get under people's skin? Like they don't
Oh my god, this shit's funny.
know. Like
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
I
For example, let me say,
think I would be
um,
petty like
a,
her. I think I would be petty like that. I don't
like
know.
for example, oh,
Cross. It would
but
cross.
there's different levels of pettiness though. There is different levels.
No,
There's a low level.
I respect her. I respect Cardi 100%. I'm not saying she's not a bad rapper either. Like a lot of people try to give her, like a lot of people try to give Cardi a hard time because she don't write on her.
I
Let's
ain't
not
gonna
forget
lie. She got some heat though.
started NWA. Let's not forget that. While everybody wanted that, and I made a comment under somebody's video because they try to say people are like a puppet that don't write their own lyrics, and I'm just like, so is Eazy-E a puppet? Because Eazy-E didn't write a lot of his lyrics until later on in his career. That boy didn't know how to rap. I mean, let's be honest. Come on, tell me who sang Devil. Like, it's a lot of men, it's a lot of rappers in the industry now that are men that don't write their own lyrics, but do we give them crap? No.
I'm gonna be honest. I am real sensitive about this kind of stuff. So for as far as people that don't write their own shit, I'm gonna be honest. I don't respect it. I mean,
No,
don't get me wrong. You can write a script for somebody, and if they go with the script, then that's good. You know what I mean? You're getting your money. It's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like if you're on top and you're running shit, but you're not writing your shit,
mm-hmm.
at some point, it's not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
real.
I
Yeah.
respect that because it's not your art.
Yeah.
That's not your creativity that you're like, it may be your style of creativity that you're putting to it, but the words, that's not your reality. It's not your experience.
Honestly,
Like,
I think that just means you like a very good karaoke artist type shit. To
yeah.
be
And I
honest, like,
even singers as an example. And one girl argued with me, well, she didn't see a problem with people writing songs for singers because singers sell their voice because of their singing. Rapping, you don't really sell your voice. But I was like, wait a minute, not necessarily, because you can have the words, but if you can't flow, you don't need to be a rapper. How you
that shit.
flow is important as the words. Like, let's keep it real. If you can't use your words and know how to flow and like the rhythm of your words, that's just as important as you singing words.
Some niggas that have one good song and be trying to hold on to that motherfucker for years. I'm telling you, it's this shit is hard to do. It really is hard.
Now, you know who I never had to make, and I don't even know if he has any other songs, but um, dang, I feel so bad because I just had another brain fart. But Baby Got Back, he don't never have to write another song ever in life. All he needed
I
was that
wanna.
one song.
Yeah, that nigga, he gonna be forever on top with that.
Damn, y'all, they sometimes all you need is one good anthem song. That's all
You
you need.
goddamn right. Let
They
me
back
see.
to the bank every day because that's like the
You know
place.
what? I'm gonna be honest too, though. You know what's crazy also is how somebody will be on top for a long time and they'll be calling them like the best rapper alive or something. And it's
Yeah,
crazy how you'll watch him fall off after years of him being on top, but he's still trying to stay in the game. It's crazy, like just how the generation's switching so fast. Like the people
yeah,
we used to give that title to, we took that title from them and gave it to somebody
yeah.
else. Like it's like it has to continue type shit. Like it's crazy. I don't know.
No, I totally agree. I feel like people are the king or queen of their era. So, for example, we all view Beyonce as the queen because she's like one of the best artists of our time. Our
Yeah,
look at my mother was born in the 70s. Look at her time. Michael Jackson was the king of their
yeah.
time. So you have to look at like with each generation is going to consider who they consider king or queen of their time. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know, music today, y'all, it's just even performances. Even when I look at how people perform, I can definitely tell when people have when they have an adequate staff, a team, and people who just throw people on there because you can tell by the quality of work that they put
Yeah,
out or how they
yeah.
perform. You can tell who rehearses, who doesn't rehearse. And I'm not knocking the people that do actually rehearse because some people really do work hard. You just didn't have the right choreographer. or you didn't have the right stage coach.
I ain't gonna lie. It's for example, like you'll see like somebody going to like a TV show, have to go on a certain type of TV show to get a certain type of attention or to stay relevant. I think that's kind of crazy too. You like, you know what I mean? Or you got to sell a certain type of product. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've seen this. I think it was a couple days ago. I didn't really look too much into it, but I think Rube had some shit going on, and he was like, his name was buzzing for like a couple days. But I guess he had
Really?
did like he did a commercial for like a taco stand or like a taco company. Yeah, and 50 Cent was like being petty about it, but I just seeing like how
It's
you
on my
have to
nerves.
go.
Him.
But it's just the way like he has to go that low. Like that's like me going straight to. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but like it wouldn't be expected. Somebody
I
wouldn't expect me to
think
just. I'm doing a commercial for like a little taco spot on the corner, like a little van type shit. Like, and then like I don't know, you gotta really see the video. It's crazy. It's crazy as hell. Like it's not even cool.
um be honest. If this should just be if Ja Rule wanted to rebrand Murder Inc., he could. With all the artists that we have right now,
Yeah,
if he really
that should
wanted
be
to,
crazy.
he could.
I
Because
don't know why he hasn't. He could put a whole bunch of young motherfuckers on his name. Can do
you
something.
have the platform, use it.
You know what
Be-
it is though? They wouldn't fuck with you. I don't know. I know some probably would,
For people
but
that do it, like this, and this is just my opinion. Again, guys, don't be coming at me. But for the people, if okay, so you as an example, and be like, look, we want to rebrand. And if they was like, do a little song with Ashanti, even though she probably isn't maybe not even a part of their label anymore, but they have that loyalty or that connection, you know what I'm saying? Even if they set that up, I feel like if you an artist was to deny that opportunity, this is how I feel. I feel like if I'm an artist and someone gives me that opportunity, I'm going to take it. You know why? Because you never know. You could be that artist that brings that spark back.
but you also
Like,
gotta know though, like
man,
they had.
you could be the one to really bring that back. You
Yeah,
need
but you also gotta look at they had like Murder Inc. Like they had like Irv Gotti. He was battling with the feds. They was fighting the feds, and I mean, 50 came around, and like when he was around, he slowly. I'm not even gonna say slowly. He kind of like really put him away real quick. I think Ashanti was probably like the biggest thing ever that came out of Murder Inc. In my opinion.
no, yeah,
Ja Rule has some
100%.
bangers though.
I just
He
feel
has
like
some bangers.
yeah, I just feel like if they really wanted to rebrand themselves and like leave all that in the past, I feel like they could, and I feel like artists should be receptive to it, because if you as really a dope artist as you say you are, you could do it.
Oh
You could
yeah.
brand a company. You can be the light that builds them out of darkness. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
but I feel like,
I'm.
like I said, I get the reputation, that's a bad reputation. You might not want to associate yourself with that. But if they were really, like, really, really serious deep in their heart, wanting to rebuild their brand, hey, if I'm an artist, hey, let's do it. Because if I know I'm the bomb, I'm the
But
bomb.
you also. But it's also like. But also though, like for example, if it was me, um, and they did come to me, I'm gonna be honest. I would honestly turn it down. I want to be able to build it from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, to be not even on no just cocky shit or anything like that, but I think I wouldn't even want to sign with anybody. I think from everything I done looked into and seen in the business alone, it's
Mhm.
better to just come out independent and do your own thing. You feel me?
Yeah,
And you never know, you can end up like a young MA. I mean, you could be somebody that's, you know what I mean, on their own, doing their own shit now. People putting respect on your name. So,
yeah, and it's hard too, especially when you got bogus contracts and people.
mm-mm.
I definitely understand that. Like
You could be signed to some, I could be, you could be signed to somebody, you could be signed to me and signed to somebody else. Like, it's a three-way deal.
oh
So
no,
yeah,
I'm back.
me and him getting more money. But we gonna take care of you though. You know what I mean? It might look like some TLC shit though. Like, yeah, I
Right,
don't know if, yeah,
bro.
some shit like that. Start you off with
No,
a little 2000 something Jeep. We get you a little Jeep. You know what I mean? I don't know. It gets crazy in that. And honestly, the hits are the only way to stay relevant. Other than that, you gotta go and embarrass yourself or loving hip hop or something like that.
I know,
And
right?
and that's going too
Do
low if you ask me.
they do have where you can do, because my mom has researched this. She has
Mm,
been, she kind of works with people sometimes with music. They do have a distribution deal that you can do where they will, what I'm saying, distribute your music. You don't necessarily have to sign with them or, on a record label,
mm.
but they do have a distribution deal that I know about. So who would you like to work with in the industry? Is there any certain artist you would like to work with?
Honestly, that's a good question. Um, at this point right now, I probably wouldn't actually go for anybody young, like that just started off just a couple years ago or just now. I would probably
Yeah,
go for somebody that's been in the game for a minute.
like
It would probably
that.
be with like somebody like Pharrell, something like
Oh,
that, or yeah,
he's
something like that. Don't get me wrong, Busta Rhymes,
mm-hmm.
somebody like that. I don't know. It's a couple people.
Yeah,
I like how a lot of people are coming out and starting a new, just a new wave. Period. I gotta respect it. Everybody gotta respect it at some point. Um, and especially if the kids are singing it. If the kids are singing it, then it's a hit. It has to be a hit. So, um, when I do my music, to be honest with you, I don't I don't really keep up with a lot of new artists at all. I don't at all. Like if my kids listen to it, like, you know what I mean, it'd be if I hear it in my car or you hear it in my car, it's because they're requesting it. You know what I mean? They're playing it. And
yeah,
it's like stuff that just they can dance to and vibe to. It ain't nothing too
yeah,
disrespectful, too heavy, nothing like that. But even when I do music, um, like for example, I can record like the songs that you probably heard. 9 times out of 10, I don't like the song no more. The one that you heard from me, and the reason why I say that is because when I hear it too much, I got to go and do something better that's than what I just did right there. So I mean, you can like that. It could be popping for a while, and it
yeah.
could probably be something real that everybody really likes, but at a point I get tired of it. I don't really want to hear it no more. I'm real competitive with myself and my sound, so
That's good. That's really good.
yeah.
I feel like if people were like that, we would not be hearing the same type of music on the radio.
I'm gonna be honest
Real.
though, it's a lot of people that can just people that don't even look like they can do a song, and they go in there and make something that just happened to be a hit, and then they got something
Yeah,
to run with. Just like you said earlier, they probably don't even write it. They probably don't.
yeah,
But I think
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I think down the line, if you don't write it and you just been going all these years, I think some start to probably try to pick it up. And I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think it's some that probably started off not writing none of their stuff for years, and then towards like the middle of their career, they probably start trying to pick up a pen and get a little better. And then towards the end of their career, they probably did do their final
I
project by themselves.
all that. Just practice makes perfect. What
Hmm.
like? things that frustrate you as coming up since you've been coming up as an artist? What can you say has one of been of the difficult things for you to deal with,
As far as music or just in general?
or maybe just in general? It could be music or just in general as an artist.
Mm, well, I'll say it probably music wise. Um, for a while it's been like it's a little thing that really kind of bothers me, but I've learned to adjust to it. Um, some artists that actually come out, they actually some are pretty good, some probably pretty not. But I think some probably overdo it. I think hearing a lot of these artists overall, it'll kind of you look at hip hop from a certain standpoint and you could kind of be disgusted with it at a certain point. I mean, I think every time I hear a record from somebody that's probably like new right now and had it for a couple of years, probably like 3, 4, they're all sounding the same. And they like to rush albums and things like that. You know what I mean? So, okay. Over there, baby. I'm sorry, but yeah, they like to rush these projects. I see a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people don't really take their time with their work. Um,
I do that.
yeah,
Do,
especially
uh,
if you really love it. You know what I mean? You should want to take your
yeah.
time with it and build it.
So
You know what I mean?
expect an album from you coming soon or what? Because I'm waiting for all these albums for everybody to drop. Y'all taking a long time.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got some stuff coming out with Gangsta Love coming soon.
Yeah.
Um, that's gonna be wild right there. I got the team, the FSG. We gonna drop a project real quick. I'm gonna do a quick one real quick. It's probably gonna be like it's gonna be a little different, but I think y'all gonna love it. It ain't gonna be too big. I'm gonna probably do like a 10 track thing. I think it's gonna be something where you ain't gotta skip the button. Just know that you ain't gotta skip. There ain't no skip buttons on mine. So that's the type of product that I want to be able to put out for people.
That's
So
good.
especially at a time like this right now. So you
Right.
know.
Do you have any other business ventures besides music that you're into?
Honestly, I'm looking into actually being a part of like feeding the homeless and things like that. I do want to do that, so I've been looking into that as well. Even just my team alone, doing it on our own spendings and all that.
Yeah.
Um, I think overall, I could sit back and look at things that I can change within even my area alone. So it ain't even just got to be mine. I think I want to probably just go downtown in my city and just and go and feed the homeless. You know what I mean? The less fortunate. I know it's hard out here. I know the
Yeah.
COVID thing is going on, so a lot of people don't really have it like that. So my heart goes out to a lot of people that you know what I mean going
Oh,
through these kind of
that
times. So
I like that. That's one thing me and my mom did for a while. Um,
hmm
I think because at the time I was off every weekend when I was working a different position. So every Saturday or every other Saturday, we would cook something, and then we would just, we cooked as much as we could, and then we would just pass it out and just give it
hmm
because
it's
it is hard. Like coming from I'm a single mom, so like coming from being a single parent, I know how difficult it is sometimes. It can to be put food on the table sometimes when you're working paycheck to paycheck. So it's definitely understandable, and I definitely believe in giving back what God has given to you. So that is
Thank you.
definitely
I want to tell you again. I salute, and I appreciate everything you do. Not just for what you're doing for me right now, but overall, I peep it. I see it. I see a lot of things on Instagram sometimes that I just skip past it because it's not helping me mentally, you know what I mean, not spiritually. So when I do see what you're doing, you're not only just helping black people alone, but you're helping everybody. You're giving everybody a platform, somebody a stage, a moment to be heard, you know what I mean, and you taking the time out your day to do this, and not a lot of people are doing that. Honestly, I don't know nobody doing that right now but you. So I really salute that.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. I got a lot of things that I'm planning right now. I definitely want this to grow. Like I have so much like once this our world opens up for sure, I got
Hmm.
stuff that I want to do with everybody and just show my appreciation to people
You in
because
Cali too, huh?
I am. I am in San Diego. Are you in Cali?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
You're in Phoenix. So are you from
Yeah,
Phoenix?
yeah. I'm from Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay, because one of my cousins lives in Arizona. I don't know if it's necessarily Phoenix. I forgot because I think I did ask her if she is in Phoenix, but she loves. Because when Love told me he hated it, he said he hated it, and I was like, wait, why? Because my cousin she loves it out there, and I don't know if
It-
it's just because it's different from where she's from because they're from Indiana, they're from up north, so I don't know if it's because she likes it because it's more Southwest. I don't know. But I do want to
it's
come visit.
hot. It's hot out. It's hot out here. I'm trying to.
Are,
I'm trying to go out there where that's at. That's probably a little. You know what I mean? I left the city a couple times. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like for no weekend type thing. It was probably just like a stop and go type thing. So I haven't really enjoyed it like that. But it's hot out here. But I love my city though. My
because I
city.
don't know much about Phoenix except basketball. That's about it. Like I would go to a Phoenix Suns game whenever they start playing again.
Shout out. Shout out to Devin Booker too. I mean, I know people probably don't even care about the Suns, but I gotta salute him. He's a
Yeah,
general over there.
I can honestly say I don't follow professional sports as much as I used to because when growing up, my alt even now as an adult, my all time favorite basketball player will always and forever be Allen Iverson. I don't care what y'all
Oh,
know, that's the goat. Okay,
okay, okay, yeah,
all
yeah, yeah. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
keep it 100. He
yes,
created the style. Everybody's copying him. Everybody's copying Allen Iverson.
I was obsessed like growing up as in because I was in elementary I was like fifth grade. I was up when I tell you I was obsessed. I was the only girl during recess that would play basketball with the boys because I played basketball up until my sophomore year in high school. So I was obsessed. Like I used to draw too, so I would always draw basketball stuff that was geared towards it. I was obsessed with this guy because but I could never learn all them different crossovers. That wasn't me as a basketball player. I could never learn that stuff. Like
Nasty. He was. I ain't gonna lie to you.
man,
He started a whole wave for the NBA. That dude.
and one y'all,
I don't really hear a lot of people saying that it would be Allen Iverson. Like I didn't really expect that at all. So that's cold. I like that.
don't ever forget about him. Nobody can cross nobody over like this man. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen some kids on some videos. They pretty nice, but they ain't Allen Iverson nice. I ain't seen that yet.
Have you ever had his one? What have I know you had a jersey before?
You know what? I haven't. I used to beg my mom to buy me one because they were actually kind of expensive at that time. I used to beg, but like
I
I
got
would
one for
want.
my birthday.
So if anybody ever wants to gift me anything on my birthday, I definitely want an Allen Iverson jersey. Yeah, old
When's your
school.
birthday?
Huh?
When's your birthday?
October. My birthday is not till October 18th. But I definitely,
Mm.
if anyone's that is very generous, I want a white one and a black one. But I love black, like black and gold. So like, I definitely want the black one. But my favorite,
My
and
uncle
still
got me a blue one.
because of him, my favorite number is 3. It still is my favorite number to this day. Is number 3. It's always and people will be like, "Why that's your favorite number?" Because Allen Iverson, that's my man. That he is the best. Like
I ain't gonna lie, my uncle
I
got me. I think it
and
was
one.
probably like my.
That's when I was so heavy in basketball, y'all. I was so heavy in basketball. I used to, the and one tournaments. I used to. I watched those,
Oh
because
yeah.
there was no rules in N1. There was no rules.
It
So,
was.
but no, I was so heavy into. I used to want the shoes, everything, and now nobody really talks about. I even know people to this day who they're still an N1 league. They still
Don't
have
get
an
me wrong.
N1 league,
That's entertaining too. It's
which
very
I thought.
entertaining.
But like I don't like I'm more of a college fan now, like, but I'm more of a college football fan. Shout out to my LSU Tigers. I can't wait to we gonna get back.
I can
We
see
gonna
it.
get back. But yeah, I'm more because it's just more competitive in college because they're trying to get professional. The ones who want to, or they're, you know, I will say, I don't know why I can't never remember this man's name, but I saw one of those funny
Hmm.
voiceover clips that you see on Instagram. It was a guy who played for Alabama. The man, I had to give him props. That man is a beast running back. He is so short, but the man is fast.
Be
I don't
surprised.
know. The boy is, and I always, in a lot of my play football, they would always be like, because I used to hate when guys, the running back would just run straight up the middle, and I would be like, where is the hole? He's like, there's always a hole. I was like, where? Because everybody's so congested. But that guy found that hole that day. And I was like, yo, how world, some of these athletes today, like
Yeah.
some of these kids,
Animals.
I don't know what they put in the food, but
Yeah.
some of
It's.
these
I
kids
ain't gonna lie.
today,
And it's only gonna get better too. It's only gonna get better.
I I know, especially guys. I know y'all just waiting for
Yeah.
sports to start. Like as soon as the game of the season starts, Buffalo Wild Wings gonna be packed. Ain't nobody gonna be worried about COVID. They gonna be like,
I
all
heard
right,
they
the
supposed to be
game is on.
some of them supposed to be like just playing, but nobody gonna be actually there to watch type shit. I don't know if it's true still, but that sound crazy as hell.
I mean, I get it. I
That's
do.
boring.
Because I don't, personally, I don't go to a
Hmm.
lot of games in person. So I get, that's just me personally because I don't like being near all them people sometimes. I just don't like to be near all them people. So I get it. I actually wouldn't mind if there were no people in the stands, but I can definitely say I would miss hearing the audience, the yelling and the
Hmm.
cheering from the
But
stands. I
like,
would miss that. Or they could do on the planes. They just leave every other seat open. You know, that's what they do on the plane. The middle seat is closed, so they would just have to leave every other seat,
would
you
you
know,
actually,
open. It's a
if you were an athlete,
suggestion.
would you want to play? Like, would you still want to play if you didn't have no fans?
Yes, and let me tell you why. Only because I'm a CNA, so physical
Yeah,
activity is good
yeah.
for your immune system. So yes, I would want to play 100% because if I'm still active, my immune system will continue to be. It'll keep
Hmm.
your immune system healthy the more active you are.
I think it's gonna have to
So
be like
yeah,
that
I would
probably
play.
anyways. I mean, it's just getting bad, especially out here. I mean, from what I'm hearing and seeing. So
The thing is to stay active. That's very important. So if you have to have the stands empty just so these people, but this is the thing, how would they get paid? Because they get paid off of ticket sales.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not a lot, like a lot of stuff comes from endorsements, but majority of their paycheck comes from the ticket sales
At
that they
some point,
sell
you're
at the
gonna be like,
games.
yeah, I don't know. So I mean, especially if you're doing it like every.
Other, I'm already saying it. Y'all gonna look at this interview and you're gonna be like, y'all gonna be like, Cindy said it. Every other seat, people gonna be sitting in
With a
every
mask on.
other with a mask on.
Yeah,
Talking about stuff.
That means people gonna be in there taking pictures and filming it with a mask on too.
It's okay. They'll be all right because the rich people
Yeah.
still gonna be in the box. They gonna be on the air. They still gonna be in the box. So we are cutting down so close to our hour, guys. Is there any last minute shout outs you would like to give? Make sure you tell
Okay,
everybody
look,
where they can get your
it's a lot, and I know I was seeing a lot of people on there. I was focused, you know what I mean, and look, let me shout out to my guy Young P. I'm glad he just tapped in with me today. We got some work to do. Shout out to Gangsta Love, man. Shout out to everything we've been doing. Sayer to God, Spaceman, Wapo, Jamar, all my bros, Churro, everybody. I don't know. It's so many people I need to say, but I'm still so excited about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I appreciate everything you've been doing just for the culture in general. You know what I mean? We need this, so I salute it.
You elite, whoever. He just said shout out, so I shouted him out. Shout out to you, elite. We here. Thank you so much for this. So y'all, yes, go follow him on his Instagram, follow his music on his songs. Make sure y'all follow me, Cindy at _ TV. If y'all know anybody who is an entrepreneur, I don't care what type of entrepreneur they do. They can do music, produce, DJ, chef, seamstress, makeup artist. I don't care. Whatever your business
Yes.
is, I want to interview you, support you, so people can learn a little bit more. Mind you guys, we are so close to our goal. 500 followers. I'm doing a cash giveaway. 500 followers. Once I get past that, I will let you guys know what the instructions are to enter the giveaway. So you guys keep a lookout for that. To all your friends to follow if they would like to be entered in that giveaway. They're entrepreneurs. Telling y'all, I thank y'all so much for y'all support. It's so amazing. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being on here. I totally appreciate it. I appreciate you being on here. So guys, like I said, go follow him, go follow me. If you missed this, don't worry. It'll be on my IGTV. It'll also be on my YouTube channel. I know I say this every video, but I am getting caught up, guys. I promise. I'm getting caught up on a lot. I got a lot of videos on there right now, but I'm going to do one big post once I have all the videos caught up on my YouTube channel. So I'll do one big post showing you guys all the videos that are available. And if you're subscribed to my channel, you should be getting the notifications. Okay?
And yeah, they
That the
need to
videos are in there. So
stay tuned because forever the team we're coming and it's gonna be some trouble out here. It's gonna be a lot of competition. But thank you again.
anyway,
Thank you again.
we
You
cannot wait.
too.
Have a good night. Safe out there with COVID and these crazy people. Y'all know we are dealing
Thank
with
you. Have a
tough
good
times,
night.
y'all.
Yes. All right.
But still, y'all have a good night.